10 days. What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Retail chains including Best Buy, Abercrombie & Fitch, and Dick's Sporting Goods reported solid results relative to expectations, reassuring investors that consumers were still in decent shape for now.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
It's amazing what these guys are doing. Welcome, Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Unbelievable. Also, remember, you can listen to my podcast on YouTube, Rumble, Apple, Facebook, and also SoundCloud. And for my listeners in the Tampa area, St. Pete area, don't forget you can listen to me on 93.7 FM now, The Answer. Okay, so that is, telling the truth is so difficult. So, take like Biden. Now, we know he's rotten to the core. He has no moral sense about the truth. This guy can lie like nobody else lies. But Wall Street is just as bad. We can handle what we know. Investors can handle what they know. It's what they don't know that really screws them up. And to come out and say something like that is ridiculous, that the retail customer is in good shape, when that is a lie. Okay, so retailers went to Abercrombie, I can't even pronounce it, Abercrombie and Dick's. They went to Best Buy. They went to Dick's Sports. What's it called? Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, all good places. And they're saying, gee, the earnings are pretty good, and therefore that should reassure investors that consumers are in decent shape. Now wait a minute. So people go to these retail stores, and their earnings are pretty good, and that should reassure investors that consumers are in decent shape because of they're beating their estimates. That's what they're saying. They're beating their estimates. They're beating their estimates. So that should reassure everybody. Hey, man, things okay. Wait a minute. They're beating their own estimates. Their own. Number one, Best Buy sets their own estimates. If they're going to say they're going to make $2 million, okay, but they really know they're going to make $4 million, they'll say they're going to make $2 million. So when it comes out $4 million, oh, look at this. Wow, oh, wow, look at this. And all these idiots, all these dopes on Fox Business and the rest of them, CNBC, wow, look at this. Isn't this amazing? Boy, everybody start buying. But the truth is, not only are they setting their own estimates so low that they can beat them because they set them themselves, it's not reassuring anybody. Where are they getting their money from? That's what you need to know. Where are these consumers when they're buying all this stuff, especially when they go on Friday, Black Friday, for their Christmas shopping? Where are they getting their money from? Remember, during the American COVID Rescue Plan, okay, the largest socialist plan in history, which only that 1.9 trillion, only 9% actually went to do anything for COVID. The rest was all socialism. Remember, they increased their savings by 32%, and they weren't even working. Their home, sitting on their butts, increased their savings by 32%. Because why? Because Biden said, hey, you don't have to worry about your mortgage. You don't have to worry about your rent payments. You don't have to worry about your utilities. You don't have to worry about your student loans. We're going to take care of all that for you because we're putting all on a moratorium. You don't have to write checks to them. Put that money in your savings account. Oh, and by the way, we're going to send you a check for $1,400, a one-time check, individuals. And oh, by the way, tax credit? Every kid in your house is going to get $3,200. Every kid in your house is going to have $3,200. I'm going to send it to you. Don't worry about it. Put in your savings. Oh, daycare? Guess what? We're going to send you $1,000 a month to put your kids in daycare. And I know we don't even know if you're going to put them in or not. We don't know. We can't track it. But we're just going to send you the check anyways. Do what you want with the check. Oh, and by the way, we're going to supplement. We're going to help you out. We're going to send you $300 extra a week. Now, if you want to go to a bar and drink in a bar because you're not working, you want to go down to the bar or whatever, go ahead. Stay at the bar all day. We don't care. We're going to send you $300. This is what they did. I'm not making this up. So savings shot up from like 6% to 32%. But obviously, they're sitting at home and all that money's burning a hole in their pocket, right? They got to spend it. And they're bored. They're sitting home. I mean, Biden didn't think about, wait a minute, wouldn't we be better off instead of doing all this, increasing all this debt on taxpayers? Why don't we get them back to work? Let's start producing. Because remember, during this time, his savings were going up 32%. Biden caused productivity to go down 72%. So you got savings going up 32%. And it's not real savings. It's socialism. It's not savings. It's unearned increment. Nobody earned that money. Nobody earned it. It wasn't from wages. It wasn't from increasing productivity, increased wages to increase spending. None of that. It was all charity, all handouts. And of course, it wasn't a surprise. Who was in charge of this program? You know who wrote this program, don't you? Anita Dunn. You know who Anita Dunn is, don't you? And when I say this, I'm not being smart, but she's a communist. And she belongs to the chapter, the communist chapter of Chicago, the communist, I forget what the chapter is called, but she's an a real communist. Remember her? She was the top advisor for Obama. And they both went to school together, and he brought her along. And then he had to get rid of her because he was so embarrassed because one day she stood up in front of everybody and said, you know who my hero is? Mao. It happens to be the guy who killed 42 million people. That's my hero. That's my hero, Mao. And communism is a good system. So she's the one when Obama left, and then when Trump came in, and then he left, then Biden comes in, and they bring her back. They brought her right back, and she is the one who makes the policies. And all Biden does is they put a pen in his hand and help him sign it. Yeah, I need it done. So, what a way to disincentivize work. And then with all these moratoriums, it's just crazy. So spending went wild, and guess what happened? Savings has dropped from 32% down to 3.2%. Not only has savings dropped to 3.2%, the lowest, the debt ran up to the highest ever. Household debt, $16 trillion. So savings went from 32% down to 3.2%. Debt went up to a historic high of $16 trillion. So where are they getting all this money to buy? They go to these retail stores like Best Buy and Finch and Dick's Sporting Goods. Where are they getting all this money? When we get back, I'm going to tell you. And we'll talk about some stocks. We'll be right back. philsgang.com. Join my gang. Go to philsgang.com. Hit where it says Get Started. Working Investor Group.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
From our gang to yours, happy Thanksgiving. Phil Grandy is thankful to be part of your planning and investments. To help you invest successfully, here's Phil Grandy on Phil's Gang.
Retail chains including Best Buy, Abercrombie & Fitch, and Dick's Sporting Goods reported solid results relative to expectations, reassuring investors that consumers were still in decent shape for now.
Is retail in a good spot?
Unfortunately, I really don't think so.
You think these guys on fake business network, you think they ever talk to each other? They contradict each other. That's why anybody that's buying stocks, investing in stocks, and you turn to listen to any of these guys, you're out of your mind. You've got to turn to the money flow. The money flow never deceives you. It always gives you a heads up. You never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? You don't have to ask the question, should I add to my position? Should I take money off my position? Should I take profits? You never have to ask that question if you follow the money. But if you follow these dopes, you're going to get killed. Like yesterday, we were talking about Kramer. This guy gets on asking for help. The stock went down about 85%. Kramer tells him to stay in it. When Kramer should have said to him, you should have never been in this position. You should have sold short. Unbelievable. But anyway, so all this money that's supposed to be, really helping everybody go out and buy stuff, and especially, for the Christmas, where's it coming from? Because they lost their savings. Certainly not their pay, because their pay, every week when they draw a paycheck, it's down 9%, or the equivalent of about a month, depending on where you are, a month to 2 months of your pay. That's right. Some people lost a whole month out of the year. Some people lost as much as 2 months. So where's all this money coming from? Well, first of all, household debt is at historic $16 trillion. And now remember, the credit cards, this is what they're shopping with credit cards. Their savings is gone, so they're using their credit cards. They're paying 19-20%, some even more, 25% if you have a credit card with a store. They really screw you. So credit cards are maxed out. So the credit cards right now are hitting $1 trillion in debt on top of the $16 trillion in household debt. And then the other thing they're doing is refining their house. They're cashing out, doing refis, $1.2 trillion. So they're not spending, they're debting. They're debting. Everything that they buy is putting them in debt. And people are saying, oh, look at this. The bottom's in. The bottom's in. The bottom's in? What are you, nuts? How can they say that? Why would we be so lucky to think the bottom is in? After a 23% market drop in 11 months? How can the bottom be in? Are you kidding? When the dot-com crash dropped 36% over 18 to 24 months. And the housing crash over 18, 24 months dropped 53%. We're only down 23%. What are you, nuts? We got a long way to go. But what's going on? They're taking these stocks right now, Wall Street, working with the plunger team, working with the Fed, are pushing up these stocks, trying to catch that Christmas rally. They're trying to catch their bonuses. They do this. I told my members, I said, buy the spiders. If you don't do anything, at least buy the spiders start of the earnings season. And then as the earnings season developed, now we're going into the bonus, call it bonus running. Okay, this is where now the banks, the investment banks, or especially the 15 biggest banks, or the 5 of the 15 biggest investment banks, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, all these guys, they want big bonuses. They got to get numbers up. They got to fudge their numbers. So that's what's going on. And they're going to do this right to January. And by the mid-January, they're going to give it all back once they get their bonuses. But people really think the bottom's in. This is insane. They're drawing money out of their 401ks as well. 401ks. Withdrawals have increased about 25% this year. If you look at the age group, it's the 40 to 57 age. That age group right there, 40 to 57 years old. Those are the people that are hitting their 401ks. And what are they hitting their 401ks for? Why are they doing withdrawals? So they can pay their rent. They can pay their mortgage payment. Next comes medical. But mostly pay their rent, pay their mortgage, pay their utilities. But they're telling us how everything's good. Everything's good. And then one will say it's good, and another one will say this.
Expectations are so low for many of these retailers that their stocks increase by as much as double digits based on what would historically be viewed as very poor earnings reports. So what they're doing is they're beating low expectations. So we saw Best Buy this week. Way to go. But they had a negative 10.4% same-store sales. And the stock soared because it wasn't the negative 13% that was expected. If you look at most of these stocks that have gone up this week, they actually are posting negative sales year over year.
But nobody cares. Nobody cares about fundamentals. I keep telling you that. Fundamentals are gone. PE ratios, forward, trailing, price to sales, price to book, profit margins, operating margins, free cash flow. Come on, return on assets, revenue per share, gross profit, book value. Who the hell cares about any of that stuff? That's why you got to have a chart. Not any chart. Our chart. It's color-coded. It's patent. It follows the money. Are you going to keep following these people? Are you kidding me? This is insane. They don't tell you the truth. 401ks, once you take that money out, also, by the way, you got to pay a 20% penalty on those when you pull that money out of the 401k. My God. Nuts. And this year, if you're in a 401k, you got a negative return. Not only are you pulling money out, you have to pay tax on that, a penalty on that, but you're getting a negative return of 27%. You should have never lost 27%. That's why I always tell my members, why are you in 401ks? Oh, by the way, that negative 27%, that doesn't count the 27 hidden fees that you lost even more money. But if you were in the spiders, like my members, I tell them, always be in the spiders. You made money when the market was going down. When 401ks were going down 27%, our members were making profits going up 27%.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth.
How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. These are volatile times in the stock market.
Market's up 200, then it's up 800, it's up 700.
How do you get the facts when investing?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you're confused about the stock market, get unconfused. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and listen to my radio show every weekday at 3 Eastern. What is the market going to do? We know exactly what the market's going to do.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
There's no need for you to be losing money.
Check it out, philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
From our gang to yours, happy Thanksgiving. Phil Grandy is thankful to be part of your planning and investments. To help you invest successfully, here's Phil Grandy on Phil's Gang.
And thank you for listening to our show. My name is Steve Celeste. I'm the Director of Education for philsgang.com and the Phil's Gang Radio Show. And I just want to take this time to tell you how to join the 10-day free trial. It's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. On the top of the site, click Get Started. On the next page, click on the big red banner for the Working Investor Plan. And that's all you have to do. And also during this time, during this holiday season, I invite you to go to our gift shop on the front of our site where you can order gift certificates for your family as well, for your friends, for your employees. Spread the knowledge. That is the best gift you can give anybody. Also, the webinar that Phil and I did on how to get through this market crisis is also available on the gift shop. So you could share that as well as a holiday gift. I appreciate you again for listening, and back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, remember, we did a wonderful webinar, 3 hours, to address this crisis, as we call it. I think it's only a crisis. It's a great opportunity, actually, because if you know how to sell short and you have our color-coded chart, which you can use for 10 days at no cost, get educated. It tells you when to sell short so you don't get hurt. It tells you when to buy. You're not being charged anything, so you can view it over 10 days, see if it's something you'd like to help you out, to assist you. I mean, you got to do something, because if you sit here, just like this poor guy yesterday that lost all this money, it was silly. All he had to do is sell short. Same with a 401k. Why would somebody sit in a 401k when they're getting slaughtered? The returns are down 27%. That's without the hidden fees. The hidden fees kill you. Kill you. What are you, nuts? Then all you had to do is be in the S&P 500 stocks, the spiders, and sell short. So, like, example, when we're selling short, and you look at it, and I'm not saying every one of our members is down, made a 27 or 30% profit in shorting, okay? But my point is, my members, if they follow what we tell them to do and they have the color-coded chart, they have that opportunity to make up to 20 to 30% on a short. Stocks go down much faster than they go up. But most of my members do follow what we tell them to do. Most of them do have the color-coded chart that guides them. And you can check it out for 10 days free. Just go to my site. That's all, philsgang.com. And go to the gift shop. It'd be a wonderful gift, okay, I would think, to give to somebody either a membership or the Pro 2 color-coded chart. So where are we going from here? This rally, I told my members going back to the beginning of earnings season here, make sure you're in the spiders, because they're going to run these spiders up. They always do it during earnings season because they always lie about their earnings. They always come in and say, oh, my God, we just beat it by a penny, because they underestimate everything, so that they give the fake business network, softballs to throw. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. And it's a wonderful way to make money. Every time they report their earnings every quarter, just buy the spiders. Look at our gold. How many times did you hear me say, we're going to make a ton in money in gold mining stocks? You just got to be patient. The dollar kept going up, because the currency, everybody wanted dollars. Europe getting rid of their euro, hoarding our dollars. Everybody was hoarding dollars, right? So gold was going down, and that was giving us an opportunity not only to sell short gold and gold mining stocks, but even if you didn't sell short gold and gold mining stocks, you were getting it at a huge discount. And we caught them beautifully, right? And now the gold mining stocks are up. And we caught them before anybody else did, because we were ahead of everybody. We kept following them. If you take our one of our stocks, if you take, let me see if I can get it up here for you. Okay. If you take our GDX miners, okay, or take AU. Here, take AU. We have a lot of people in AUI, okay? So if you got in here in October around $4.45, it's now $5.37. That's a 20% return. Now, I'm not saying every gang member got 20% return. What I'm saying is if every gang member utilized the Pro 2 as we tell them to do, they'd be up 20%, okay? Same thing with remember our oils? Nobody wanted the oils, and we were up 30, 40%. I'm not saying every gang member was up 20 or 30 or 40%. What I'm saying is every gang member had that opportunity to lock in, okay, to get 20 to 30 to 40% if they did what we told them to do using the Pro 2. So going back to what they're masking here, they're masking all the bad news. Remember, this market's going to go up. They're going to run it right up to the Christmas rally. Then the Christmas rally is going to be 5 days before Christmas and 2 days after January. And then watch this puppy just collapse. It's going to collapse. Because, again, all this money they're talking about, okay, and they'll talk about how Black Friday was a historic number. It's all coming from taking money out of their homes, refis, cash out refis, taking money out of their 401ks. It's all debt. They got to pay it back at some point. Credit cards, maxing those out. And people don't even, and they're not even talking about what's going to happen, okay, with all the commercial loans. You know, corporations owe debt is insane. Corporate debt is 300% higher than it was before the 2008 crash. Corporate debt is up 300% more than during that 2008 crash, for God's sakes. And then the other big problem that you're not hearing this from anybody, okay, we got the biggest problem with commercial mortgages. Remember, the banks are in deep trouble. They're not going to refinance these commercial mortgages, okay? And for a good reason. Commercial real estate has about $4.2 trillion in debt. Okay, it's crashing. Nobody's reporting it, but boy, the defaults are unbelievable. It's crashing. All this commercial office space is now obsolete. Everybody works at home, right? And the debt is $4.2 trillion, and everything's empty, and so it's becoming unfinanceable. Because the banks, they have a big liquidity problem because they're taking all the liquidity, the money they have, and setting it aside for the crash because of all their loans are in default. And they're in deep trouble because they took their loans. When you have a say a $500,000 loan, you're a bank, and interest rates are going down. You go and leverage it. You borrow against it, right? That's great when interest rates are going down, but now interest rates are doubled going up. They're taking huge losses. Banks, nobody's talking about the banks. They're in big trouble. So the big banks aren't going to bail anybody out. They're certainly not going to bail out the commercial real estate. They're not. How could they bail them out when there's a big liquidity problem? It's just, it's just everything's beautiful, right? Listen to this.
But remember, households have $100 trillion of cash. Well, they're earning 4% now on that, so it's not like households are.
Remember, $100 trillion cash. They told us the savings. Remember, he lied. This one here.
And at the end of the day, the consumer looks immensely strong. So much so that many people are willing to quit their jobs.
Yeah, people are quitting their jobs when they're withdrawing money from 401ks. To pay their bills. Are you kidding me? They're going in and tapping their 401ks. They're maxing their credit cards. They're cashing out their homes, taking cash out. And this dope tells you.
And at the end of the day, the consumer.
I don't want to play it again. You got it. This one you're going to love. The next one. Squeaky idiot. Squeaky dopey is up next. I don't know where they get these people. We'll be right back. Hey, join my gang. Free for 10 days, please. I beg you, learn how to sell short. That's all you need to do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth. You get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Happy Thanksgiving from Phil Grandy and everyone here at Phil's Gang. As you baste your turkey, Phil will help you take investing to the next level. Now, here's Phil Grandy.
Well, good morning to Phil, Marta, Steve, Will, Autumn, and all of the Phil's Gang. I'd like to wish you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Okay, truck on with a Medi-Cal trucker.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We really appreciate that. All right. Listen to this. This is unbelievable. Now, remember, the rail workers, we were lied to. Biden said he settled it. But what he's really doing is making a deal behind our back, saying, look, don't do this before the midterm elections. After the midterm elections, that's when you start striking, and I'll give you a sweetheart deal. I'll make it look like we're fighting with each other, but at the end of the deal, I'll give you a sweetheart deal. Just like, did you see the other day that we are now paying all these countries because we damaged their environment, and we're paying something like $50 billion a year or some crazy number? This is insane what's going on. But you know, we don't have to think about any of this stuff to make money. You could shut the TV off. Not read any print. Forget reading Barron's. Just shut everything off, including the TV. If all you did was follow the flow of money, you could be making money every day. And when the market's going down, you're going to be making money. Market goes up, you're going to make money. Anybody can make money in the market going up. The problem is when the market's going down, people start looking for stocks, any kind of stock that goes up. Please help me find a stock that's going up. There's 5,000 stocks. That's ridiculous. But if you stay with the same 5 or 6 stocks all year long, and when they go down, you know how to make money. When they go up, you know how to make money. And what is assisting you is what we call our Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works, and if you don't believe it does, check it out for 10 days. Don't cost you a thing. Another thing, 80% of people lose money in the stock market. One, because they don't short. They just sit there and get slaughtered. And they have too many stocks. They're looking at too many stocks. My portfolio has only 5 stocks and 2 ETFs. Been that way for 5.5 years. Same stocks. What do I need more than that for? I don't buy stocks. I buy patterns. So if I have 5 stocks and every time they give me a buy pattern, now they got to be very good stocks, obviously, top stocks. But when they give me a buy pattern, I buy. When it gives me a sell pattern, I sell short. And that's all you have to do. Now, listen to this. This is unbelievable. Listen to this.
I think if we end this year not down 26%, if we end this year down where we are now, up 2.5%, down 2.5%, I think that we should consider that a massive victory.
Oh, it's a victory, a victory. Let's pretend the market's not down 26%. Let's pretend it's up 2%. We got a massive victory, massive victory. Where did she come from? These are the people. You got to shut the TV off. Where did they get this person? Listen to what she's saying.
I think if we end this year not down 26%, if we end this year down where we are now, up 2.5%, down 2.5%, I think that we should consider that a massive...
Down 2.5%, up 2.5%, from where? From where? We're down 26%. For God's sakes, we're in the biggest downtrend ever. We are now entering our 4th lower high. We've never been in a market that's been going down for 11 months. When for 13 years, every time a market came down 4.5 weeks, it would stop and we'd rally 45, 50%. Or if a market came down 4.5 weeks or 11 weeks, it'd go up 120%. Every time the market came down, no matter if it was 4.5%, no matter if it was 11.5%, it'd always go up. You never had to worry. Easy money. Because they had QE. They kept keeping interest rates at 0, and people the big boys just go buy stocks. But that's gone now. So now we're in the biggest downward trend, and you can't pull out. It's like a plane or helicopter is augering in. You can't have there's nothing to do. You can't pull out. And we can't pull out, but nobody will listen. And they go to the slaughter. They'll sit there with their 401ks and get slaughtered. And all you have to do is go and switch to the spiders. And when the market goes down with the spiders, you make money. Stock goes up, the spiders go up, you make money. You got freedom. You got freedom. You don't have any freedom now. People in 401ks, you have no freedom. Oh, I know you want to stay in because they match you. They match you. Well, they don't match you. That's a con job, and I'll talk about that one day, just like annuities. Another con job. Oh, don't worry. We'll set you up with an annuity where you never lose your principal. No, you never lose your principal. That's another con job. You can make investing so easy if you just listen. These people are crazy. You know, they're worried about Thanksgiving now, right? How much Thanksgiving is, what it's going to cost. And Thanksgiving is going to be costly this year. A lot of people can't even afford a turkey. They're buying, talking to my buddy over there at Publix, the supermarket, they're buying chicken instead of a turkey. So here we are. Depending on where you live, this Thanksgiving, the cost is going to be up 15 to 20%. Are you kidding me? Turkey's up 32%, stuffing's up 70%, sweet potatoes are up 11%. I can go on and on and on and on. So with that going on, why would we be so lucky to think after a 23% drop in the market over 11 months, with our GDP growth at 0, in spite of a third quarter increase of 2%, how can they say the bottom is now in? Think about it. It makes no sense. The dot-com crash, we went down 36%. The housing crash, we dropped 53%. Over 18 to 24 months. So they're saying in 11 months, we went down about 23%, and it's over. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. It's unbelievable. Listen to this year.
Heating your home is going to hit many families' wallets in a big way, and the story is finally getting more national notice. CNN just did a story yesterday about some working-class families in Philadelphia whose heating costs have soared. And heating oil, something very common in the Northeast and New England, is the biggest culprit on cost. The story notes that some families are paying more than $1,000 or even $1,500 to fill up their heating oil tank.
They're paying 50% more. I was in that business for 22, 25 years. I was in the oil business, company that I owned. And boy, I remember when it was tough in the 70s when I owned the company. And the accounts receivable kept growing and growing and growing because interest rates were at 18%. People were losing their homes and everything else. They couldn't pay their oil. Thank God I had other businesses. I didn't just only have an oil company. So, I could survive. But my friends that were in oil and only oil, they're dropping left and right. Dropping left and right, which was an advantage because obviously we could go buy those businesses on the cheap. But again, it's a terrible thing. So how can anybody say everything's over with, everything's fine again? It's not. The only way things are going to be fine, and always fine, as an investor, if you just open up your mind a little bit and say, I want to learn about when the market's going down. I'm sick of losing money when the market's going down. I want to make money when the market's going down. I want to learn how to do that. And then you have the best tool in the world, the color-coded chart. It tells you the stock's going to go down. So set yourself up so you're making money as the stock's going down. The market, they're going to continue to try to rally this right up to January, from here right to January. I predicted this would happen. But after January, this market's in deep, deep trouble. But nobody believes it because the fake business news network, they're so good at lying. They're so good at lying. Look, we're doing terrific with our golds. We did terrific with our oils. We bought oils when nobody wanted them. Now we're buying gold when nobody wants it. Join our gang and at least follow us with gold. Follow us with our golds. Our mining stocks. That's what you want to be in, is mining stocks. And then at the same time, we'll teach you how to sell short. And you'll learn that in the first 10 days. And it doesn't even cost you anything. All we ask is please send some money to St. Jude if you decide not to stay with us. That's all.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.